Good to have you with us for breakfast. We'll talk iPhones some stage in the future. We were going to do it now, but it wouldn't work because it's just not quite as clever as we were going to tell you it is. So instead, let's go to our breakfast reporter in LA. Catherine Eisman joins me. And of course, Catherine, for you, you're right in the centre of Independence Day.
I've never felt more independent in my life. Yes, it's the 4th of July here in America, which is a huge celebration. You know, the Yanks are very patriotic, and it's not just a barbecue. It's like fighter jets flying overhead, houses decorated head to toe in, you know, red, blue and white. And it is a really great celebration. Of course, everyone is ready to, you know, celebrate our independence. Well, their independence.
I love
and
it.
Aussies, of course, will never turn down a public holiday. So I just came from a barbecue hosted by an Australian with an Australian host dressed as John Adams. I don't know if we have that clip of that,
yes,
but maybe we don't anyway. There you go. That's how crazy the Yanks are. And he's Australian, but yes, we're having a great time here. Lots of fun.
And I love that there's no expense spared, you know, any excuse to rally the fighter jets out for a bit of a display. All right, Catherine, at this party you were at, did they take part in the new craze, which is inviting a group of synchronised swimmers to perform in the pool?
I'm happy to say they did not, but there was no pool at this party, but if you go to any other pool party in LA and you want to be cutting edge, you want to get a team called the Aqua Lilies inside your pool. And what they are is they're a team of 20 synchronized swimmers dressed up Esther Williams style with retro swimsuits, full makeup, of course the vintage-inspired swimming cap. And for about $750 per swimmer, they will come and perform these amazing, sexy, but kind of old-school routines. They're so popular, in fact, that they were featured in an episode of Glee. And you know you've made it in pop culture when you're in Glee. Jessica Biel just hired them to surprise her fiancé, Justin Timberlake, at his birthday party in the Hollywood Hills. Pretty sexy. They've even sparked their own exercise craze. You can go to Santa Monica and learn how to be an Aqua Lily yourself.
You know, the thing is, Catherine, you could easily take the mickey out of this. Easily. It shouts out, please take the mickey out of me. But it is very entertaining to watch synchronised swimming. I can't believe I've said that out loud. But it actually is. $750 per swimmer, though, is... You'd have to have a little bit of money, wouldn't you?
You would. But it's very, you know, it's nice. It's kind of sexy in a kind of old school glamour way. I think it's fun. It's better than like a stripper.
If ever you go to New York, there's a few things that will firstly strike you. I mean, one, it's easy to get cabs, but the cabs don't move very fast. You know, if you drive in New York, you're an absolute half-wit. And a lot of people take bikes, but if you take a bicycle in New York, someone will pinch the wheels off it every time you stop it. And yet now, there's a sort of pick-up-a-bike scheme which is going to be introduced.
Absolutely. Move over yellow taxis because blue bikes are hitting Manhattan at the end of this month. There will be a fleet of, count this, 10,000 blue bikes that will be up for public use. They're called City Bikes. They're 100% privately sponsored by Citibank and MasterCard. And it's kind of copying that London trend of the Boris bike, which you may know about, where basically there will be 600 stations between Manhattan, Queens and Brooklyn. And if you go to any of these 600 stations, you either have the day pass, the week pass, or you have the year pass, which is just $95, which is about 26 cents a day. You can pick up one of these heavy-duty bikes with serious tires that you can't put on any other bike, by the way, so you can't
That is
roll
the key,
them.
isn't it? Because I have never known a city like New York, anywhere else in the world, where people will rape bicycles as they are and you see, when you walk through the streets, you must see this when you go to New York, you'll see the husk of bicycles padlocked to posts, where every single thing, the handlebars, the seats, everything's been stolen.
It's true, it's true. There are like some bikes are wearing chastity belts. It's that much raping. No, I mean, nothing is safe. I mean, New York, literally, like if you're wearing a good pair of shoes, you know someone else might be wearing them, you know, in about 20 minutes. So bikes are really susceptible to this, and they actually tested the security of these systems, which you basically enter a password code or get a set of keys, and they tried to tie one of these bikes to a truck to see if they could pull it out of the station, and a truck could not remove it. That is how stringent and tight the security is on these bikes.
Fantastic, Catherine. Catherine Eisman, you go back to your celebrations for Independence Day. Take care. And thank you for working on Independence Day. You shouldn't... It's very un-American.
It's so un-American. So un-Australian as well, to be honest.